If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Red Raiders will put total leather to crank us up. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll leave it with him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Hayden. Can't get him to the ground. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Lewis to throw. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Buffaloes are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. Makes the grab. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Trying to barge their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. He's going for the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Running back searching for a hole. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Owens. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Red Raiders are facing 3rd and inches. They'll go with a direct snap. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like he is the...
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Going to the run, it's Buckley. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws to the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Point here will tie the game. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it inside the 30. Breaks into the open on the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Ready to try the point after. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Ready, set. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second.
TexasTech 7.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Looking to throw, it's Owens. Quick completion on the out route. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you gotta have it. You gotta be on the same page, and they were there.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting them the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
He's got it on the right. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Owens. Back's looking for the goal line. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Buys a little extra time. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Touchdown, Colorado. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over Stanford. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Quickly complete. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Red pass hits complete. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. It was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Lewis to throw. Here's a heat. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him too because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
Quarterback moving. He'll get rid of it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You're down, you need a play. What a nice job on the big punt return to give a spark. You can hear this home crowd going bananas. They needed a big shot in the arm, and they got it with the punt return.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Lewis wants to pass. He's going to run it. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And his throw is incomplete. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. 5 finds his man. It's Joyner. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're quick out. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw. It's Owens. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Just enough time for one final play of the half. These corners backing off a bit. They think there's room to run to the right here. Got the first down and more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Red Raiders are marching down the field. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Pocket breaking down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Here comes the offense on second down. He wants to change this route. Handoff from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Red Raiders need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point of 35-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Illinois took care of business today. They left little doubt about how this one was going to go almost from the start. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hit hard as he released first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
He tries to take the top off. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
On the ground, it's Joyner. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Right back to him on the ground. Shows him the stiff arm. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Across the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. They've softened them up with the run. Now to throw it. He's got him. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatened. the gun to give to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he makes the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th.
28.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Owens. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. That's reeled in, it's Joyner. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
With the run on 1st and goal. Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Calls his own number. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
All right, defense, if they score, it's a wrap. It's over. So we got to find a way. I know the clock's our enemy, but we got to find a way to get a stop.
Touchdown, Red Raider! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis wants to pass. It's in, complete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play.
Hits the afterburners. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled with...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. He'll set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Colorado, 34.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay, ready?
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Owens. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Pick it up.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Right on the money. Touchdown, Red Raiders. A great catch and run for 6. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
34.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayden. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He's taking the shot. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Trying to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. How about this defense taking one back to the house? That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Eastern Michigan delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the MAC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Ypsilanti. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything.
Lofts one deep down the right side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. That's the way this defense...